Start your engine.
Hey race fans, and welcome to Dover International Speedway for the running of the Heluva Good 200. Let's take a look at the top 10 starting lineup. Row 1, we have Dylan Poteet and Hunter Combs. Row 2, we have Danny Wells and Evan Brinker. Row 3, we have Tim Frolick and Joseph Lombard. Row 4, we have Logan Wilson and Red Bell. And rounding out the top 10 is Dougie Shears and Das Kablunde. As we get ready to hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start them engines!
Start them engines. Cars are rolling. Let's see if anyone's having any problems. Nope, I don't see any. Everyone's running good. Tim Frolick and Wilson Kennedy, they're tied for the points lead, but we're going to have to see what happens today. The pace car's already left the track. Dylan Poteet and Hunter Combs are going to lead them off. We are taking the green flag at Dover. It looks like both Dylan Poteet and Hunter Combs got good starts. Heading into the back straightaway, it looks like Danny Wells is working on trying to get second, and it looks like he's going to try to go for the lead. But Dylan Poteet's hanging on to that outside line. And he can't quite get there as Dylan Poteet will lead this first lap. Here comes Danny Wells on the inside. But coming up behind Danny is Tim Frolick in the 22. Tim Frolick won back at Phoenix. As Danny Wells is now the new race leader. Tim Frolick moves up to second. Dylan Poteet drops to third, and Hunter Combs is in fourth. Here comes Dylan Poteet's teammate Dougie Shears in the 20. He's trying to work on passing Logan Wilson. As Danny Wells continues to lead, but Tim Frolick is trying to creep closer. And whoa, we have a three-wide battle right here between Tim Feigl, Red Bell. Robert Brooks, who ran in the front last week, but something happened to his car and he just dropped like a rock. And coming up behind him is Joseph Lombard in that 3 car, and coming up behind Joseph Lombard is the car who wrecked and blew an engine last week. That's Jack Richards in the 15. We head back to the front. It looks like teammates are trying to duke it out for fourth. Dylan Poteet and Dougie Shears. Oh, I'm surprised we haven't had a yellow flag yet. Right now, it's still all about Danny Wells in that 32 Chevy Impala. Tim Frolick, our points leader, is running in second. And it looks like Hunter Combs tried to get under him, but he couldn't reach him. Whoa, and look at Tim Feigl. Tim Feigl is pushing up behind Dougie Shears. 18, 19, and 20. As Dougie Shears continues to run, and whoa, we're trying to have a battle for second. Hunter Combs is trying to work on passing Tim Frolick. As both of them are running side by side while Danny Wells is having this clean air. It looks like he's trying to pull away from the pack. And Hunter Combs has cleared Tim Frolick. As we now take a look back again at Joseph Lombard, he's running behind Red Bell. As they're all going single file. And Red Bell is trying to go under Dylan Poteet again, our pole sitter. Well, Dylan Poteet is chopping. Just got passed by Red Bell and Joseph Lombard. And here comes Jack Richards. Jack Richards is running in 9th, and running up in the top 10 is Ken Johnson. Here's someone else trying to move up as well. the number 5 of Trent Dunham. He's now side by side with Robert Brooks. And also trying to move up is the 51 of Logan Wilson. And pushing up behind him is the 32 of Johnny Gardner. Whoa, we're just having a lot of battles today. As Trent Dunham and Robert Brooks are still trying to battle for the lead. And it looks like Dylan Pote has got back on the inside. He's trying to work on Joseph Lombard now. And whoa, we just had a lead change. Whoa, Hunter Combs has taken the lead from Danny Wells. Danny Wells has dropped to second, and here comes Dougie Shears in the 20. But whoa, Tim Feigl, he's trying to move up in the field as well. Tim Feigl has had one of the worst seasons ever, but he's trying to do good today like his brother. Take a look back at the rest of the field. Whoa, there's Evan Brinker. Evan Brinker, he's all the way back in 16. And whoa, we almost had a three-way battle. There's Ryan Acosta and there's Zohar Mudden in the 62. What's our other points leader? Wait, before I look at our other points leader, there's last week's winner, Cody Lamas. He's running in 26 right now. What's our other points leader? Well, there he is. He's running behind Jack Evans. And he is running in, let's see. He's running in 36. It's not really a good day for him. And also in the back is another person who's high in the points, Alex Drayton, and I think he's running in dead last now. As we head back to the front, it's still all about Hunter Combs. Hunter Combs is trying to pull away. It looks like we're trying to have a battle for third between Dougie Shears and Tim Feigl. Dougie Shears, he's pulling ahead. And look at Tim Feigl, he's gone way on the outside now. And that's going to make him lose spots. Red Bell, Joseph Lombard, and Dylan Pote, they're trying to move back up. And here comes Jack Richards trying to charge. Over the last couple of weeks, Jack Richards has had bad luck, but he's trying to make a name for himself today. But right now, it's all about Hunter Combs. This race is half over now. I'm surprised we haven't had a caution yet. Normally at tracks like Dover, we have a lot of cautions. It's still all about Hunter Combs. Hunter Combs, he won. He won back at Bristol. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to win again. Danny Wells is still hanging on in second. There's Dougie Shears still hanging on in third. And all these cars are just running close together. They're all just going single file. Tim Feigl's hanging on to fourth. Red Bell fifth. Joseph Lombard sixth. Seventh is Dylan Pote. Eighth is Tim Frolic. Ninth now is Ken Johnson. It looks like we're trying to have a battle for 10th between Jack Richards is running in 10th. And now Trent Dunham goes to the outside. That's not going to be any good for him. He finished 5th last week. He just got passed by Das Kablunde and Johnny Gardner in the 82. Johnny Gardner won back at Talladega. Look at this. Joseph Lombard is now on the inside of Tim Feigl. That's going to be for 5th. And here comes Dylan Pote as well. He's trying to move back up in that 18 car. As we head back to the front, it's still all about Hunter Combs. Coming to the start-finish line. Danny Wells still trying to hang on to that second place, but Dougie Shears, he's moving closer and closer. I think he's going to make a move in turn 3. No, he's not. He's still running behind that 32 car. Hunter Combs continues to lead and dominate. He's just pulling away from this pack. Dougie... Sorry about that. Hunter Combs continues to lead. Danny Wells still in second, and Dougie Shears is still in third. And it looks like Joseph Lombard is going to try to take away 4th from Red Bell. Uh-oh, he almost had a battle for 2nd, but Danny Wells put the block on Dougie Shears. And it looks like these passing cars are trying to catch up to that 33 car. Hunter Combs dominated at Bristol and won. It looks like he's going to dominate here today. We'll see. And Dougie Shears, he's trying to decide if he's going to try to make a move on that 32 car. But it looks like he's not. Well, this just been clean racing all day. It looks like Tim Frolic is trying to get back on the inside. He just passed Dylan Pote. That's going to be for 7th. And here comes Ken Johnson back up. He's going to try to work on Dylan Poteet now if he can get there. We now have 8 laps to go. And it's still all about Hunter Combs in that 33. No yellow flags yet, shockingly. And it looks like, and whoa, a 3-wide battle for second. Red Bell, Dougie Shears, and Danny Wells. And Red Bell has cleared Danny Wells for second. That 05 car is moving. Coming up behind Dougie Shears once again is Tim Feigl in the 19. And whoa, these cars are just scrambling now. It looks like Dougie Shears is trying to get under Red Bell for second. It looks like he's going to get there. We now have 6 laps to go this time by. But while they're having all those battles, Hunter Combs, he's still pulling away from the pack. He has a huge lead right now. I don't think anyone can catch that 33 car unless the yellow flag comes out. So the real battle is for second and third. Tim Feigl has just passed Red Bell for third. And it looks like he's going to try to go for second under Dougie Shears. But Dougie Shears puts the lock on. And Hunter Combs, he just has a huge lead. He has no competition right now. He makes his way out of turn 4 and down the front straightaway. He now has 4 more laps to go to capture his second win in the Mobil 1 Nationwide Series. Dougie Shears is running in second, Tim Feigl third, Danny Wells fourth, Red Bell fifth, Joseph Lombard sixth, seventh is Tim Frolic, and looks like we're trying to have a battle for eighth between Jack Richards and Ken Johnson. Ninth is Jack Richards, then rounding out the top 10 now is Dylan Poteet, but he's about to be passed by Johnny Gardner. We now have 3 laps to go. I believe this is Hunter Combs' race. He has no competition whatsoever. He's almost extended his lead by nearly 2 full seconds. As Dougie Shears and Tim Feigl are just trying to battle out for second. As we now have 2 laps to go. It looks like we're trying to battle for second. Tim Feigl has passed Dougie Shears for second. Danny Wells continues to run in fourth. Red Bell's in fifth and Joseph Lombard sixth. And Hunter Combs has just taken the white flag. He has just 1 more circuit to go as he makes his way into turn 2 and towards the back straightaway. Ever since Hunter Combs took that lead, he hasn't looked back. Coming out of turns 3 and 4, Hunter Combs will win the hell of a good 200. Coming in second is Tim Feigl. Third is Dougie Shears. Fourth is Danny Wells. Fifth is Joseph Lombard. Sixth is Red Bell. Seventh is Tim Frolic. Eighth is Ken Johnson. Ninth is Jack Richards. And rounding out the top 10 is Johnny Gardner. Whoa, I think we had a wreck on the track, but it's too late for that now. Congratulations to Hunter Combs for winning the hell of a good 200. And whoa, Cody Lamas and Tim Shell were involved. But once again, congratulations to Hunter Combs for winning the hell of a good 200. Okay, the hell of a good 200 at Dover International Speedway. We had no cautions, surprisingly, and we had 2 lead changes. Ow, I bit my tongue. Ouch. Okay, Hunter Combs, he led the most laps, and he captured his second win of the Mobil 1 Nationwide Series. Tim Feigl, a very impressive run, finishing second. Dougie Shears finishes third. Danny Wells fourth. Joseph Lombard in his second start, he finishes fifth. Red Bell comes out in 6th, Tim Frolic 7th, Ken Johnson 8th, Jack Richards 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is Johnny Gardner after starting in 20th. Our pole sitter, Dylan Poteet, finishes 11th. I guess he just got stuck on the outside, but at least he led 1 lap. And here's the rest of the field. A good run today by Cody Lamas and Matt Wells, teammates. They both started outside the top 35 and ended up 21st and 22nd, so that's pretty impressive. And here are the point standings after 11 races. Tim Frolic, he's still the points leader. Red Bell is in second. Justin Acosta third. Jack Richards is still fourth in the points. Wilson Kinney has dropped down to fifth. Trent Durham's in sixth. Ken Johnson in seventh. Nick Knotts is eighth. Johnny Gardner ninth. And Dylan Poteet rounds out the top 10. The two wildcard spots now are Zohar Mudden and Alex Drayton. They're both separated by just 1 point. Well, that's going to do it for Dover. We'll see you next time at Iowa Speedway.